most of the time, everybody that watches the show knows we always show a little bit of memorabilia. No, not my hat. Got one of these. It's a 2014 Topps card, and it's an all-star card of Clayton Kershaw, because he's going to be mentioned later on in this podcast. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's an all-star. That's an all-star card. Nice. Scratching his face. What the heck is he doing? All right. Let's get the show started with a big 10 count countdown. Go. Hit it, man. Let's go.
Play ball. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Hey, I'm back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about yesterday. I always try to do a show when we're starting a series, not in the middle of a series. But since the series has been starting on Mondays lately, today was a better day than yesterday. Monday was a tough day. Lots of things going on, health-wise with people, hospital stays, not me. Anyway, come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers, future Hall of Famer. Today's the 19th day of May, 2026. Happy birthday to anybody who's got one out there, and you know who you are. In the news, the Dodgers destroyed the Angels over the weekend, didn't they? Didn't they? Yeah. In Game 1, Andy Pias hit a 3-run homer. 8 relievers combined on a 2-hitter, and the Dodgers beat the hell out of the Halos 6-0 Friday night. And in that game, Tio went 2 for 4. No, was it? Yeah, Tio went 2 for 4 in that game. 2-run home run, the whole thing. That was pretty cool. In Game 2, Shohei had 5 RBIs, Mookie homer, and the Dodgers destroyed the Angels 15-2 on Saturday night for their 4th straight win. That was a big game. In that game, Robo went 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 5 Ks, and the Dodgers won 15-2. Just blow them out. And in Game 3, Sasaki gave a 1-run, struck out 8 over 7 innings. Kyle Tucker had 3 hits and drove in 3, and the Dodgers swept the Halos and annihilated them for the weekend 10-1 on Sunday. More on that in a second. Had to talk about that because Dodgers lost last night. I didn't see that game. I didn't see it. Let's see. Yeah, 1-0 victory. The Padres have overtaken the Dodgers for a half-game advantage in the NL West. Do you care? No. Why? It's still early, as they say, right? And besides...
I still think the Dodgers end up winning that division probably handily.
Me too. Yeah, I'll go with that. All right, got a large, huge boatload of injuries to report today. But then again, we did the last 2 years also, and we still won it all. Anyway, that's the secret. You got to put these guys on the shelf. Oh, yeah, they got injuries. And then you shelve them for 2 months. They come back fresh and annihilate everybody in October, November. Anyway, one day after Snell was scratched from his planned start and placed on the 15-day IL, Dave Roberts announced that Snell will undergo surgery to remove loose bodies, there's that term again, in his left elbow on Tuesday. Loose bodies means, in my estimation, bone chips in your arm, in your elbow, whatever. I mean, that's the way they talked about it in the old days. But anyway, they're saying that he's expected to return possibly in July for a slow ramp up. You see where I'm going with that. He apparently underwent a neonatal, they call it nanoneedle scope procedure yesterday on May 18th, which should allow for a faster return, but Dodgers aren't so anxious to get everybody to return out right away. I mean, we got 20 starting pitchers, and half of them in the minor leagues, so we don't need everybody right now. But we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, Tyler Glasnow with his lower back spasms, ouch, he's expected to return sometime in June. They shut him down from throwing after his back flared up on him again, so he's just going to rest it out, and he'll be back. He'll be back. All right. Brusdar Graterol, remember that guy? The bazooka. He's recovering from right shoulder surgery, lower back injury. He's got the whole works. He's expected to return TBD. They don't know. He injured his lower back while on rehab assignment. Surgery could be on the table, per general manager Brandon Gomes. We don't know if that's going to happen, but we hope it doesn't because we could use that guy. But if we don't get him, we'll see him next year. Although he's getting a little older. Remember Tommy Edman? Well, he's recovering from his right ankle surgery still. He's expected to return sometime in June. He's turning a corner in his running progression. He's turning a corner, making left turns. He still has more boxes to check, but he's getting closer to starting a rehab assignment. That's good for Tommy Tanks. That guy, we want to see him back as soon as possible, right? Yeah, we do. How about Brock Stewart? He's got a left foot bone spur. Bone spurs can't be easy, man. That's rough. They're expecting to return sometime in June. He's resumed throwing, could return around 3 weeks after landing on the IL, as if all goes as planned. So that means he can be back as early as June. So good luck, Brock Stewart. A couple more guys. Ben Kasparius, right shoulder inflammation. All right, well, he's expected to return sometime this year. They don't say when. He's rehabbing at the Dodgers complex in Arizona. More on him in another future show, I guess. And two more. Remember Gavin Stone? I mean, that guy, he was great for us when he was healthy, but he's got right shoulder inflammation as well. Wink, wink. Working through the early stages of a throwing program at the Dodgers complex in Arizona. Expected back sometime this year. We don't know. Do we care? No. When the next guy goes down, he's healthy. They'll bring that guy in. Gavin Stone was a gamer. Remember that guy? Okay. And finally, as if we need more injuries, Jack Dreyer, left shoulder discomfort. Poor baby's discomfort. Well, anyway, he's expected to return in June. All right. An MRI revealed inflammation. No structural damage, which is a good thing. I said no structural damage. The hope is that he won't miss much longer than the minimum 15 days, but we don't know because Jack Dreyer is a workhorse. We need that guy. So those are the major injuries right now that the Dodgers are facing. But if you recall, we had our whole staff practically on the injured list a couple years ago, and we still won it all. So maybe we'll still do that again. I don't know. They're resting a lot of guys. Let's put it that way. They need the rest. They're tired. All right, today we got some shout-outs. How many we got? A lot of them. All right, here we go. These people all chimed in recently, and some of them are newbies. I'm not sure which. Not too many newbies. All right. Shout-outs. Today we have Kim N., Brad A., Jenny W-C, Jenny W.C., Lisa H., David K., Matt W., Mariana R., Big Jack from the Vipers. Yeah, I did see your message on YouTube, Jack. See you on the 30th, okay? We'll see you there. Dana B., Alma V., Lynn T., Paul D., Chris C., Kathy E., Cheryl C., David C., Roger Yee, and you and me, and Fox Jabri, who's Fox Kelly because he is El Zorro. Thank you all for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks also for subscribing on YouTube, following us here on Facebook. Tell all your Dodger-loving friends where we are. Tell them to watch too. Tell them to like us on Facebook. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers in here. Always. Gee, I don't know. Yeah, we are. Okay. Welcome aboard to all the newbies. One more time for the newbies. Glad to have you here with us. Let's Talk Dodgers. If you have any fan mail, toss it in the Facebook page here or write to me. Let's Talk Dodgers at gmail.com. And for the first time ever, you can put comments in the YouTube videos we have going this year. First time ever happened this year. That's a cool thing. All right, this date in Dodger history, May 19th, 2006. This is a dilly. I didn't even know this one. Did you guys hear about this? On this date, May 19th, 2006, in the third round of the Class 4A high school state playoffs, a little-known Highland Park Scots southpaw, Clayton Kershaw, throws not only a perfect game against the Justin Northwest Texans, but he faced 15 hitters, and he struck out all 15. In the contest, it was shortened due to the mercy rule. I guess they had one in high school. The future All-Star Dodger hurler, who will win 3 National League Cy Youngs and a couple of championships, 3 championships, also hits a home run to help his cause. Here's the last out of that. That's the last 2 outs, and the last, I guess, the walk-off win. Check this one out. Here's Kershaw and his team winning that game.
3 up, 3 down, Kershaw. And here comes Haynesfurther. Base hit, we're going home. Out into right field, this could be it. This could be the game winner coming around to score. A great ball game at Highland Park has swept the Northwest Texans.
Yay! Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, what happened? You heard there is they after the fifth inning strikeout, then they went into the last walk-off single. So that was pretty cool. Hey man, I knew he pitched a no-hitter. I didn't know it was a perfect game, and I didn't know he struck out everybody in the game. And they called it after 5 innings, mercy rule. That's pretty crazy. All right, stats of the day. The Dodgers outscored the Angels over the weekend, 31-3. That's my favorite stat of the week. You know, I'm still amazed at that. Even though the Angels aren't doing well this year, I'm still amazed anybody could score 31-3 over those guys in a 3-game series. That's pretty crazy. I don't know if that's going to happen again this season anywhere. I don't know. Unless we play the Rocks again. But even those guys scored more than 3. All right, that's still a Major League team, last I heard. All right, StatCast Challenge Board. There's a new set of stats we've been telling you about this year. They have to do with the ABS challenge system. And I've been watching our guy Will Smith do it in the catcher's box and in the batter's box. He's challenged 39 times, winning 28 of those. That's a 72% rate. That's in the top couple of guys in all of baseball that are challenging a lot of calls. So way to go, Will Smith. He's one of the best at what he does, challenging those overturned calls and stuff. Let's see, in the Jumbo Jack watch, yes, they're doing it again. So far this season, the team has done it 39 times in 48 games. That's 81% of the time, where the Dodgers get 7 or more strikeouts in a game. That's incredible. And when you hear that happens, the next day you walk into your neighborly Jack in the Box in LA and Ventura counties. They don't tell you that on TV. And you ask for a free Jumbo Jack when you buy a large drink. This isn't a large drink. So it's been going on. I got mine yesterday. I actually had one. Threw in a couple of tacos. That's a great meal. Don't tell my cardiologist. All right. Whenever the pitching staff gets 7 or more Ks in a game, all you do is walk into the Jack in the Box restaurant the next day, LA or Ventura, and say, give me the Dodger deal, please. When you buy a large drink, you get a free Jumbo Jack any way you like it. Quick hit trivia. I got a good one for you today. This is a tough one. Put on your thinking caps, your Dodger thinking caps. No multiple choice here, but it should be a mind bender here. All right. In the 1990s, for all you 90s folks, the Dodgers produced 5 consecutive Rookies of the Year. I'm not going to ask you to name them all. That's a little too much. But I'll name 4 of them. You name the 5th one, all right? And I'm going to do them in succession. Karros was first. Eric Karros. Piazza was second. Raul Mondesi was third. And Hideo Nomo was fourth. Who was the 5th guy in the 90s that won a consecutive Dodger Rookie of the Year award? If you don't know, well, you don't know. If you know, you'll get it. We'll talk about it in just a few minutes. We'll give you the answer in a few minutes. Let's get you out of the ballpark. We're still in San Diego facing the Padres tonight. Tuesday, 5/19, Emmett Sheehan and his 3-1 record, 4.54 ERA. He's got to get that down a little bit. He's doing well. Emmett Sheehan's doing well. He's going up against Griffin Canning. He's 0-2 with a 10.64 ERA. I love it. Let's just nail that guy. That's a 6:40 game on SNLA and the MLB Network out of market. Cheryl alert. MLB Network out of market tonight. So if you're in Poughkeepsie, you can see that one on MLB Network at 6:40 Pacific time. All right. On Wednesday, that's tomorrow, 5:20, Shohei Ohtani was his 3-2 record, an 0.82 ERA, minuscule. Yeah. He's going up against Randy Vasquez, who's 5-2 with a 2.68 ERA. That's a 5:40 game on Sportsnet LA. 5:40 on Wednesday. Got that? All right. So that should be good. The last 2 games in the series. I'll be getting to watch tonight's game and tomorrow's game pretty much, so that's good. Didn't get to see last night's game, but I'm glad I missed that one. All right, quick hit trivia. Dodgers produced 5 consecutive Rookies of the Year in the 90s. All right? I'm going to name them in order and see if you got the last one. In 1992, it was Eric Karros. I remember it. And at the end of that year, he said to everybody, hey guys, guess what? At the end of the next year, he said, the guy that's going to, he was handing off the microphone on Fan Appreciation Day, and he was talking to the crowd. He said, I'm going to introduce you to who's probably going to get the next Rookie of the Year award, Mike Piazza. And he did get it in 1993. They were roomies, of course, best friends. And then in 1994, it was Raul Mondesi. He won it in 94. And then in 1995, it was Hideo Nomo, and he won it in 95. Anybody know who it was in 96? How many got it? Todd Hollandsworth. 1996. Todd Hollandsworth, yeah. So you had Karros, Piazza, Mondesi, Nomo, and Hollandsworth. 5 Rookies of the Year in a row in the 1990s. That's pretty cool. All right, other cool stuff. Don't forget I tend to leave some pretty cool Dodger content about the team on our Facebook page from time to time, so check back often, usually in between series. However, you're on your own for this one, but you can find it. I'll try and find it and post it. But I read a great article this morning. Let's see if I can find the book. It's not here. But I read a great book this morning, a great article this morning about the late, great, and he just celebrated a birthday, I guess, a week ago or so. The late, great Johnny Roseboro, the catcher, wore number 8 most of the time for the Dodgers in the late 50s and early 60s, all through the mid-60s, and I think 67 was last year, and they dealt him away to the Twins. But, yeah, I mean, Johnny Roseboro was one of the best receivers you ever saw in Dodger history. Did a lot of games, and probably holds some catching records, I'm sure, for the Dodgers. But great article about him, and you can read all about it. I'm going to try and put it in there. If you don't, just Google it somewhere. You'll see it. All right. Let's see. Next day off, we're going to put in some more videos. We haven't done that in a while. All right, that's going to do it. We're going to talk to you again soon at the end of this series. Write to me at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. Thanks for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Dave Roberts, what do you want to do to those Padres in these last 2 games? Come on, Dave. Let me have it.
I want to beat the crap out of this team.
That's right. I want to see that too. Come on, man. That's what it's all about. All right, that's going to do it. I'm Randy in New York. Come on back next time. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers.
Play ball! It's time for Dodger baseball.
One more time, Dave Roberts.
I want to beat the crap out of this team.
Yeah. See you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching. Go Blue. Go Blue. Beat those Madres.